Imagine a royal romance hidden among the misty mountains of Bhutan. The king of Bhutan, a ruler loved by his people, holds a secret love story that seems straight out of a storybook. This tale isn't just about royal duties and state affairs, it's about a love so strong that it changed traditions. While the king may appear to be a typical monarch, his journey to find love is anything but ordinary. It's a tale of heart, sacrifice, and breaking age old rules for the one you love. Curious about how this royal romance unfolded? Wondering what traditions were set aside for this incredible love story? Stay tuned as we dive deep into the King of Bhutan's secret love story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to keep up with more amazing stories like this. Let's get started. Nestled in the southern reaches of the eastern Himalayas, Bhutan is a small kingdom often called the Land of the Thunder Dragon. This mountainous country is known for its rich history and vibrant culture. Historical artifacts like stone tools and ancient structures suggest that Bhutan has been populated since 2000 BC. Despite its underdeveloped economy, Bhutan is renowned worldwide for its unique approach to life, prioritizing happiness and well-being over material wealth. This has earned it the title of one of the happiest countries on earth. The Bhutanese are deeply traditional, holding their customs and heritage in high regard. Bhutan operates under a constitutional monarchy and has a parliamentary form of government, blending ancient traditions with modern governance. Jigme Khesar Namgyel Wangchuk became the king of Bhutan in 2006 after his father abdicated the throne, but he wasn't officially crowned until 2008. His love story with Jetsun Pima is as enchanting as it is unique, breaking several long-standing traditions along the way. Jetsun Pima, who became the world's youngest queen consort at the age of 21, was considered a commoner, though her family had historical connections to the royal family. The tale of their romance began when they first met at a family picnic. Jetsun was only 7 years old and Jigme Khesar was 17. During this picnic, young Jetsun was so charmed by the prince that she boldly took his hand and declared her wish to marry him someday. Surprised, Jigme Khesar asked her why, to which she innocently replied, "I like you." This endearing moment stayed in the prince's heart, marking the beginning of their future together. Despite the age difference, their paths crossed several more times during royal events as they grew older. As Jetsun entered her teens and Jigme Khesar moved into his 20s, these encounters evolved from childhood curiosity to a profound friendship and eventually into a romantic relationship. Over the years, their bond deepened, transcending the formalities typical of royal relationships. Jigme Khesar was struck by Jetsun's intelligence, compassion, and deep respect for the traditions of Bhutan, despite the modern influences surrounding them. Jetsun admired the king's dedication to his country and his earnest desire to improve the lives of his people. Their courtship lasted for many years, during which they both matured and their love grew stronger. The prince, remembering Jetsun's childhood proposal, held onto the hope that they would one day marry if they both remained single and in love. When the time felt right, Jigme Khesar recalled the promise he had made years ago. He proposed to Jetsun, not as a prince to a commoner, but as a man deeply in love with a woman he respected and cherished. Jetsun, remembering her own declaration at the age of 7, laughed joyfully and accepted his proposal. Their engagement was announced in May 2011, and they married in a magnificent ceremony. The wedding was a national celebration, reflecting both the joy of the royal family and the happiness of the Bhutanese people who had come to admire their queen for her grace and commitment to public service. On October 13, 2011, Bhutan witnessed a grand celebration that marked a significant moment in its history, the royal wedding of Jigme Khesar, the monarch of Bhutan, to Jetsun Pima. This event was not just a union of two people, but a festive occasion that brought the whole nation together. The ceremony was deeply spiritual, with numerous offerings of food and drink made to bless the couple with happiness and a long life together. In a move that surprised many during the ceremony, Jigme Kesar did something unprecedented. He kissed Jetsun Pema on the lips, full view of all the attendees. This gesture might seem ordinary to many around the world, but in Bhutan, such public displays of affection are uncommon, especially at formal and royal events. Typically, Bhutanese culture is conservative, and public expressions of romantic feelings are kept private. Jigme Kesar was the first monarch in Bhutan's history to break this tradition. This act was seen as a symbol of the new king's modern approach to his role and his commitment to his new wife. It signaled a shift in royal customs and was emblematic of the young king's fresh and progressive leadership style. Further distancing himself from traditional practices, Jigme Kesar also made a significant announcement regarding his marriage. Unlike his father, the fourth king, who had married four sisters in a common but old tradition of polygamy in Bhutan, Jigme Kesar declared that Jetsun Pima would be his only wife. He expressed his deep love and respect for her, stating that she was irreplaceable in his heart. This declaration was a clear departure from past royal practices and reflected a more monogamous approach to marriage within the royal family. Jetsun Pima, young and educated, quickly captured the hearts of the Bhutanese people. Her grace and commitment to public welfare projects have made her a beloved figure across the country. Together, the king and queen have focused on numerous social initiatives, particularly in education and environmental conservation, further endearing them to their people. Their marriage also symbolized merging of Bhutanese society's traditional and modern aspects. While they honored the cultural heritage of Bhutan in their ceremony, their actions and decisions since then have shown a commitment to gently steering their country towards embracing necessary changes. This blend of respect for tradition with progressive leadership has marked their tenure and influenced how the younger generations perceive the monarchy. The royal couple's public appearances often highlight their dedication to the people of Bhutan. They are seen participating in community activities, visiting rural areas to better understand people's needs, and engaging in national events. Each step they take seems carefully considered to balance the respect for their culture with the necessity for modernization in certain aspects of Bhutanese life. Another break from tradition was their decision to share personal moments with the public. In Bhutan, the private lives of the royal family used to be just that, private. However, Jigme Kesar and Jetsun Pima introduced their newborn son to the world through a photograph just 5 days after his birth, which was a novel practice in Bhutan. They have continued this trend with the birth of their second son, sharing their lives openly on social media, a platform that itself is a modern innovation in a country that only introduced television in 1999. Their active social media presence has allowed them to connect with the younger generation and people across the globe, showcasing a more human side of the monarchy. This approach has endeared them to many, both within and outside Bhutan, and has helped foster a sense of closeness and familiarity between the royals and the Bhutanese people. As Jigme Kesar and Jetsun Pima continue to lead by example, they are redefining what it means to be a monarch in the 21st century, balancing tradition with modernity and duty with personal happiness. This story of transformation and love resonates not just in Bhutan but worldwide as they champion a future where tradition and progress go hand in hand. In essence, the marriage of Jigme Kesar and Jetsun Pima is not just a union of two individuals, but a beacon of change for the entire kingdom of Bhutan. Their love story, set against the backdrop of a country as majestic and serene as Bhutan, continues to inspire and captivate both their people and observers around the world. We hope you enjoyed this glimpse into the royal love story of Bhutan. What do you think about preserving traditions versus adopting them? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our weekly uploads. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.